Good one. You met Mark Labragi a little earlier. He brought us the drone. Weird job description. This guy has not been allowed to shave for a couple weeks. How many days is that growth?
This is probably about a week and a half going on 2. Yeah,
That's
there
it?
it is.
A week
Right?
and a half?
Yeah, well, my wife keeps saying, well, when are you going to go present that razor?
But a week and a half? My gosh, my buddy is Teen Wolf.
You know what? I'm Sicilian, so it happens. But guess what? I have one blade that can shave all this off,
Yep.
can trim all this down, can edge and put really nice tight lines on there if I wanted to. And look at I just want to show you like the profile. It looks like a razor, right? Yeah. It looks just like a razor, but there's no blades ever touching your face. So you talked about those old school ones that don't really do a good job, and they hurt a lot because they're dragging razors across your face. But before I shave, right, I have a lot of hair. I don't want to just shave this. I want to show you. This is the coolest thing. This is part of the reason it's one blade. There's an attachment here. Yes, you can shave with it, right? You put the attachment on, and this mimics these things that we have had how many times, right? All these different sizes that we've had over the years.
By the way, same attachments you use on a dog grooming kit.
That's exactly, that's what I use that for. That's funny you say that.
That's men's razors usually come with the same depth gauges that you use to trim a poodle's hair. That's ridiculous. What he just added to it is the coolest piece of equipment. It's 10 different height adjustments. So this isn't just for guys with beards. This is anybody who hates shaving. Do you know any single one of your male friends, or female friends for that matter, that say they like shaving? No.
So look what I'm doing, John. I'm just going to move over. I am taking, a full week and a half of growth, and I'm dialed in what I wanted to do. I can dial in a 5 o'clock shadow if I wanted. I can dial in 3 days of stubble. So, facial hair is in. It's kind of a hip thing to have. But the problem is most guys, like me, until you have something like this, I'm going to take this out of it. Until you have something like this, right, you grow, and then it gets too long, and then you shave. And then you grow, and it gets too long, and then you shave. With this, look at this. I can pick the look that I want. I was doing that, not really looking, but I can come in and I can edge. I can just pop this off, and now I can come in and I can just edge up. See if I can do this here. I can edge this up.
Because Mark's working without a safety net and without a mirror.
Without a mirror?
Yeah.
I know, right? I can get all these tight little areas. So you can really give yourself a really good look. The look you want. That's the thing. Like I could dial in down to a 32nd of an inch, believe it or not. That's like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
So it's, and when you're done, by the way, it's, I can use it in the shower. I can use it with, I'm shaving dry. Again, no redness, no irritation, right? You can use it with shaving cream, without shaving cream, whatever you want to do. Just drop it in water, rinse it off. No problems. It's going to come super clean. And you just keep going. And it's rechargeable. And I mean, you drop it on here, it takes up no room on the counter, right? I mean, you look at that profile is so sleek. So, the cords from the beauty devices aren't knocking it over because it can be in the corner. And it charges up, when it gets low, because it tells you 100%. Every time you turn it on, every time you turn it off, it'll tell them how long you have to go. You get 90 minutes of shaving from every charge. So, and then you get multiple blades.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can get multiple blades. And here's another factor. Because it is Phillips Norelco, which is a brand name. Even if you've never bought a razor before from Phillips or Norelco, it's a brand name that people can readily find. So blades are going to be easy to get. A lot of electric razors, they're an offshore brand that you've never heard of. And because of it, you'll never get a replacement blade. So you can only use it for a few months before it's worthless. I really like that depth gauge. Are you old enough to remember the band Wham?
Unfortunately.
The lead singer, I can't remember his name. Good-looking
George
guy.
Michael.
George Michael, yeah.
He had an awesome, great
that guy,
off hair.
Yeah,
right?
That guy had the 5 o'clock shadow down to an art form.
Yes, he perfected it for sure.
I remember my wife would go, that is so sexy. So I'd go 2 days without shaving. My wife would go shave. You look like a bum. How come on George Michael it was a fashion statement? On me, I looked homeless after 2 days of not shaving.
So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm now shaving, right? And I'm putting in the lines. And look, you carry a nice goatee. As far as I can remember, you always had a nice goatee. But look at the difference. No redness, no irritation.
Yeah.
I can now. I've dialed in I'm pretty much shaving off all the hair, right? I can take this down to whatever level I want, and the best part is you keep that look. So even if you have somebody who loves to shave with a razor, they can shave with a razor. If they want to grow some hair, they want to have a certain look for a while, they can do that. And it's body, it's for the ears, it's for the back of the neck, it's for all those areas where, like you said, it's starting to grow where you don't want it, right? But because it's moving 200 times a second and it's never touching your face, you're not going to get any irritation,
Right.
right? And it's a perfect supplement, really, for anyone who's. Some days you want to shave really tight, really clean. Use your Norelco three-headed blade or your regular old-fashioned disposables, or you take this and get down really tight. That's a really nice, smooth shave. But if I wanted, I can go and I can turn this into something a little tighter.
Mark,
but my choice.
you and
14 different choices.
We've known each other a while. Listen, you're a married guy.
Yeah.
You're not a newlywed like me. You've been married for a while. Sometimes you got to do things to keep your wife on her toes. I say shave half your face, exactly half, and see how long, number one, it takes her to notice. And second of all, when she goes, what'd you do that for? You go, well, I might have another airing with the razor at any time.
Well, Dan, sadly, I've done that. I have. Yeah, it's for sure.
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle, yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take just this little bit off here.
It's
so easy, right? It's so soft, and I don't have to worry about any blade touching this.
I had a goatee for about 2 years. This is a few years ago. And my wife and I were laying in bed. It's around 11 o'clock watching the news. And my wife just out of nowhere, she goes, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I don't know if I'm keen on you with facial hair. Really? So I'd had the beard for 2 years. So she fell asleep. I got up, I shaved. Took her 3 days to notice, Mark.
Really?
3 days to notice.
That's hilarious.
And then after I shaved her, she goes, you know what? I was wrong. I do like the beard. So that's why I grew it back. Enjoy, my friend. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Always good to see you.
Always good.